Hello guys, and of course welcome back. It's April and it's 2022. That is just for reference purposes, in case if this video is no longer relevant as time goes by. So let me quickly take you through to my bet history. I think that will help very much if I take you through to my bet history. Let me see. I say 28 until today, of course. Let me see. There we go. So there's a powerful market, guys, that I want to show you, and I will be explaining to you very deep why am I saying this market is very powerful. I'm sure a lot of people know this market, or rather some don't, because not everyone is paying attention, especially to some market that they are not familiar with. Now you will be familiar with this market from today if you are not playing this market, and you will play it because this market is very powerful, guys. Why am I saying so? As you can see, look at the odds. The odds are suggesting that this market is very easy. It's an easy market to go through, because of the odds. You can see the odds are so small, and I know we don't like small odds, but nevertheless we are here on this betting thing to make money. Just remember that if your odds are if you can bet, for instance, let me just open my calculator here. If your odds are 2 and you bet with $100, that means you make 200 because your 100 rand is coming back, so that's 300 for you. So you've made 200% profit. Yeah, that's 200%. It's not 100%, it's 200% profit. So if you don't accept that, then I don't know what you want when you're coming to this betting thing. Maybe you want more, but you can still get more out of this market, this powerful market. So let me make an example quickly with this market. Look at Lazio, for instance. As you can see, this is a losing ticket, but for Lazio it's a win. This market went through, and for Madrid and for Dortmund. And just before I make an example with Lazio, explaining how powerful this market is, look at this. Let me just read these teams for you guys. Lazio, what rings in your mind? Madrid, Dortmund, Atletico Madrid. What rings in your mind when I'm reading these teams? These are quite strong teams. Look at this. These are strong teams. Chelsea, whoa, these are big teams, guys. These are very, very big teams. Manchester City, but nevertheless I didn't bet for Manchester City on this strategy. So I've just lost my calculator there. Let me just open it again because I will need it. I will need that calculator. So let me just quickly go to Lazio. There's Lazio, guys. Lazio managed to win their match yesterday 2-1, and they went through for that strategy for this market. Let me just quickly go to matches, guys. As you can see here, before matches, as you can see here, the odds, just check the odds before anything else. Look at the odds, guys. The bookmaker is offering R1.50 for Lazio to win, and it's offering R5.50 for Sassuolo to win. And already by seeing these odds, you can already tell that Lazio will win this match, according to the odds, of course. That doesn't always mean that this Lazio will win when the odds are like this, because sometimes it happens that big teams with big odds, they win, they surprise. But I mean, common sense, guys. For the purpose of this strategy, I mean, a team with so much low odds, I mean, you must expect that team to, you must expect that team to win the match. I mean, or at least to bring their A game. If not their A game, then at least to score a goal in this match, to show that they try to win that match, So it simply works for us. So let me see. Let me just see. And of course, you can see the head-to-head. The Lazio is quite, ahead compared to this Sassuolo, Look at that. They won 2-1, and the odds suggested. But guess what? Here's your surprise. Sassuolo versus Lazio. Lazio, being the bigger team, as I've said, they managed to score, which means it's working for us, for our strategy. It doesn't matter if they lost the match. At least they score a goal there. If it was this match, then we were going to win anyway. That's what I like about these strategies. This market is very powerful. That's one thing that makes it so powerful, that if you're betting for Lazio is a big team. That's number one. There's chances that they can lose, but even if they lose, they will score at least. So that's number two. You know what I mean? The chances that they will not score are very rare. What are the chances that Liverpool will not score on their match? Just answer the question. You'll never find Liverpool playing a match against a weak opponent and at least do not score. If there's a surprise, okay, like they did, I think last year when they lost to Sevilla, I know it was not Sevilla, it was Aston Villa. They lost to Aston Villa by 7-1. And at least they scored even if they lost. That's the purpose of the strategy. So it doesn't matter. So look at this. Sassuolo. They lost, but let me just go through there. I'm sure Sassuolo there had an advantage. There we go. That's the advantage I'm talking about. Sassuolo in this season, because this was last season. Look at that. They had a better chance against this. Look at even the odds suggested that. So they were probably on a good form compared to Lazio on that term. You know what I mean? Even the odds, guys, just check the odds. The odds suggested that. You see? Lazio 3 rand, this one 2 rand 30. Even the odds suggested that, even though the odds were slightly different, just a slight, so meaning that they could have at least managed to bring a disappoint here, Lazio. But nevertheless, for the purpose of our strategy, look at that, they score. Meaning that Lazio, it's a scoring team and it's good. You know, it's only here where they didn't manage to score. But look at the other times, man. They scored. And Lazio, it's a big team, guys. You know? So, coming back again here. So, Lazio is good for this strategy. You remember that I told you that this is Madrid. And this is Dortmund. This is Atletico. What are the chances that Madrid against this nonsense Celta de Vigo will not score? I mean, just check. What are the chances? Definitely, the chances are like 2% chances. I'm sure you know by now. Look at that. They won 2-1. Look at Madrid, man, versus this nonsensical team. I mean, it's quite a weak team compared to Madrid, eh? That's a weak team. Look at that. 15 matches won against 2. Yeah? It allows it 2 matches. Look at this. Look at the previous matches. Look at that. Madrid. Scoring, you know? Scoring. Look at that. Scoring. Look at that. So already you can bet for Madrid on this strategy, guys. This is a statistic, by the way. This is statistically that all the previous matches, look at that, Madrid. Scoring. So statistically, Madrid can score. So why I'm saying now, this is a powerful tool, guys. It's powerful because you can bet this strategy only on good teams. How many good teams are there in these leagues? I mean, if you go to Spain, you can pick up Madrid, or rather, let's say you take out Madrid, Atletico Madrid, you know, both Madrids and Barcelona. Let's say you only take out those 3. What are the chances that Barcelona against a weak team, especially when the odds also suggest that? Because normally most of these matches, the odds have already suggested that these teams will win. Look at this one for yesterday, for instance. Look at the odds. Look at the odds, Madrid. Look at the difference. 4 rand, 180. The odds suggested that Madrid is a better team and they will win. And they won. But winning is not what we're looking for. The goal is what we're looking for from a better team. So the reason why I'm saying now this strategy is very powerful, guys. It's powerful because you bet for a stronger side, you know, a so-called stronger side, even though they like to disappoint sometimes. And then you bet for only one goal, you know, one goal. And I don't know what happened here. Oh, in fact, I think I know. Levante, I supported Villarreal. I don't even know what was the result. Let me just quickly check this one. What was the results? Levante. Oh, damn. Levante won here. And then look at the odds. Exactly the odds. There was an opposite. You know, look at this. According to the odds, I would expect this team to win. But I didn't check this statistically, man. You know, I was doing just a trial and error here. I didn't check statistically. I just checked, okay, Villarreal is quite a strong team compared to Levante. So I expect them to win. So meaning even if they don't win, but they will score at least. And look at this. This showed me that, look at this, there's glimpse of Villarreal not scoring there, even though they managed there, but there's glimpse of Villarreal not scoring, but most of the time they do score, man, you know, but there's glimpse of Villarreal there not scoring, you know, but that's been a long time. But still, statistically, this is something, this is a twist, man. This is an opposite, you know. This is what I'm talking about, that these big teams can disappoint. This is exactly what happened here for Villarreal. This is exactly what happened. But nevertheless, guys, the strategy is very powerful. I don't want this to take you away from the fact that this strategy, guys, is very powerful. And why did I choose this strategy as powerful? Because most of the teams, the average odd of this team, for instance, you see the odds here, it's 0.16, 0.112, 0.16. The average, I will say, is 0.115. Where is my calculator? It's 0.115. That's the average odd of these, the average odds of these teams, these big teams, in fact. Because when you go for weak teams, for instance, let me just show you. See these weak teams. Look at this. Totals away. These are not necessarily weak teams. I hate to call them weak. They are not weak, but these are more or less equal teams. See, Wolves and Aston Villa. Let me just go show you what I mean by saying more or less equal. Just look at this. Where is Wolves now? Where is Wolves? Okay, there it is. Wolves and Aston Villa. Look at this. Look at the odds. 3 rand, 2 rand 50. So these teams are more or less, you know, more or less on the same standard. Let's also check the standings of these teams. Look at that. Look at the standings. This was the Premier standings. Number 8, number 9. So it's basically number 8 and number 9. And also the odds, you know, you can already see, man, that these are two. It can go either way with such teams. I know that for a fact. And Wolves won here. So, I mean, it can go either way. But if you check the statistics when you're betting this market, especially on these teams, you will yield nice odds. Because look at the odds, you see? For these teams, for such teams, you will yield nice odds of 0.35 or sometimes even more, maybe 40 cents, 0.4. So that's just a bonus. But my focus is this strategy is powerful, especially if you bet for big teams. Just focus on big teams only. And you don't have to select a lot of these big teams. As I've said, the average is 0.5, you know. So when you calculate your odds, most, you know, you do it like this. And then let me just say 10 teams. I'll just say 10 teams. I'll just say 10 teams. So you see, on average of that, and then you bet for 10 teams. That's what you will get. -1 plus 10. So you'll probably get 3 point something. Let's say 3.5 odds for 10 teams. I mean, 10 teams is not a lot of teams if you're betting for top dogs only. Let's say in Madrid, I mean in Spain, you put Madrid, Barcelona, what's the other team? Barcelona and another Madrid, Atletico Madrid. So you have 3. And then you go to England, you put Chelsea. What are the chances that Chelsea will not score, even though they lost yesterday? Because I think they lost 4-1. Yes, they lost 4-1. But they scored the goal, you know. That's the big team's impact on the strategy. So you can choose Chelsea, Liverpool, and what's the other team? I'm not going to say City because City will have way too much low odds. But another big team, man. There's definitely a top 3 in every league. So you don't have to choose from many leagues. You can choose just 3 leagues. 1, England, Spain, Germany, and who else? You can even choose 4 teams in Germany because I think you can get a top 4 there. There's quite a lot of teams there like Leverkusen, Leipzig, Dortmund, and the other one, Bayern. So you can get your 10 teams and you can get to these odds of 3.5. And you don't even have to put more money. Even 35 rand will yield nice 122 there, you know, for you to get a starter so that you one time, once you win that, you can bet with about 150 now. You know, you can bet with 150. You can go big, man, like the big guys, you know, go $500. Of course, once you're settled in this strategy. But all I'm saying is you can make money to bet with this strategy. You can even go 50 rand every day, 50 rand, or rather every week, because not every day these teams are playing, you know. But for the purpose of this strategy, you can always go to other unknown leagues, you know. Doesn't mean you must focus on what is this, on EPL, on what. No, there are top teams also on other leagues. I've been checking Japanese league, you know. Just check a team that is there number 1 on Japan or number 1 in number 2. And then you go to China, check a team that is there on number 1 and number 2. And then use your statistics, you know. I've shown you on videos how to analyze teams, how to check statistics of the teams, you know, using your app, SofaScore. And then you can get the team, whether it's a scoring team or not, you know. Just one goal, you know. So you can actually bet every day if you want to, because there's leagues that are playing every day. And there's top teams in those respective leagues every day. You know, so you can make a nice, if you bet with 50 rand, you can make a nice 175 rand every day if it's possible. Not necessarily every day, maybe 3 times a week, I can say. That's my guess, because sometimes these teams, they do disappoint. Even Man City can lose by 2-0, beaten by Watford. You'll never know. So maybe that will be the only unfortunate time, but I doubt if it will happen every day whereby big team lose. So you have a chance, guys. This is good strategy. You can make 3 times a week. You can look at that. You can make a nice $500 for yourself. You'll never know. Maybe every month you can make $2,000. Just nice. Or if you want to, you can bet this strategy and rather go big. Let me say, you can go big, put more teams. If you want to, you can put 15 teams. Look at that. You can even include Chinese leagues now after you have picked your 3 teams from England, 3 teams from Germany, 3 teams from from EPL, and then you choose 5 teams from those unknown leagues, big teams also there from those unknown leagues, and then look at the odds that you can yield. Look at that, plus 12%, because once you choose 15 teams, it will probably get to 12% bonus. Look at that, that's 8, and then you put your $50. You see, $400 in one day, guys. If you are lucky, of course. This is not a guarantee. Remember, gambling is dangerous. So you see what I mean? Even if you bet 3 times a week, you can be lucky, man, and make that $400 like 3 times a week with just a $50. $1,200. You are lucky. Imagine that money 1 week. That's extra money for grocery, guys. So just try this strategy out, guys, and tell me what you think. But I find this strategy very, very powerful. If you check properly, I did try this strategy here. You can check, I did try the strategy here. Oh, this is just another one, this one. I've teach you about this one also, how powerful this strategy is, but I doubt if people followed me on this. But I was so unfortunate here. But I did try the strategy. Look at this. But I wasn't even analyzing. I was just checking these teams. I was just focusing. I was just using the odds. I just check the odds. Okay, I just put a lousy 50 rand for odds of 1, and then I make a 100% profit. And then I take that profit. I bet with it again here. Just look at that. Look at that. Look at the odds, guys. How many times Italy against Turkey? What are the chances? How many times will Italy fail to score against Turkey? Italy is quite a big team, even though it was internationally friendly. But how many times will Italy fail to score against this Turkey team? Look at the odds, guys. You remember I said the average is 0.15. Not always, guys. Most of the time, you can get such odds of 0.2. I think 0.2 is more, is more popular. So if it's 0.2, you can get to these odds of 3 very fast. You don't even have to select 10 teams now. You see, if you select 10 teams, it's a bonus. Even 8 teams, you see. So if you select 10 teams, it's just a bonus, guys. Look at this. It's just a bonus. Your 50 rand now will yield more money. So just tell me what you think, guys. And yeah, this is the strategy, guys. Look at this. I've been trying this strategy out, man. But the fact that, oh no, this is not the one. This is not the one. But this is the one. Look at this strategy, guys. I've been trying it out, man. But I've been always missing it just a bit. And yeah, I've missed it a lot because I managed to mix it with this nonsense strategy. I don't like this strategy of most match bookings. This strategy is nonsense. Look at this, guys. Nope, not this one. Look at this. I've been trying this strategy out, man. But yeah, it's a pity, man. I didn't get it right most of the time. Even today's matches, look at that. This is today's matches. You see, if it was not for this nonsense Wolfsberger, I could have been going good here. I believe this was going to be a winning ticket. Look at this. This was going to be a nice 188 rand for only 25 rand. So yeah, guys, just tell me what you think. That's it.